Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Between the last episodes, I have come to realize that actually, and let me open this up and show you guys, I had a ton of escapes. Where is it? Look at that. Look at that. This is this month. 433 escapes. And then last month was up at 1,500. Our population used to be up at like 34,000 or something like that. So this year, it's all 2,000 that left. Last year, wow, look at this. So look at this. If we look at that, look at these escapes. It's crazy. So we need to kind of fix this problem. So this was the situation that I was kind of having here, and why we were running out of power, and now we also have issues that we're not producing chemicals anymore and all these kind of things. And even over here, we're struggling to get a proper production now that we've got more oil coming in. So that is starting to become a real issue. And what was also an interesting thing, so if I just, and I've now moved a lot of people around, so we should have, well, look at this. Look at how low these numbers are. A lot of these buildings are very low, so a lot of people have just left. So what I've decided to do, I've started to expand this over here, but let's quickly have a look. If I go to any of my other areas, if we go to Stropanri or Bibrich, here we seem to have less of that problem. Maybe a little bit. Maybe we also have that problem a little bit, but it's much less so. Yeah, much less so. But then, okay, obviously this is about needs. And needs are potentially not being met. So let's quickly go and have a look at the bridge over here and see how that goes. See, these are still pretty full, but they are starting to move around a little bit. Yeah, but they are pretty full. These are pretty full. So people here seems to be pretty happy. But I think we are now starting to see issues with all kinds of things happening due to the fact that, of course, our production is dropping up here, where electronics, well, where chemicals is being made, that follows through to electronics and so on and so on. And so people start having all kinds of issues. So the first thing I'm going to do, let's use this fancy new tool and talk about citizen needs. This is citizens' living preferences. But what do we say? Happiness over here seems to be, yeah, up at the 90% kind of thing. If we go and look over here, ooh, pretty good, all over 90%. So this area is probably a very nice place to live. Now let's go and have a look at what's going on over here. Apparently they're even happier. So I'm not sure that is a good one. So let's see who's got food. We've got a pretty decent set of food through here. The health situation could probably be a little better, but that's okay. Government loyalty is very low. Look at that. Government loyalty is this low. Hang on, let's go and have a look at the other places. Are they more loyal here? Not at all. They are very not loyal. Over here, it's probably about as loyal as you get. And I wonder why that is. Is it because we built these cool little things here? And maybe that's a thing. I have no idea. So if we go to alcohol addiction, we've got 40 so percent over here. We'll have a look at this. Ooh, very low alcohol addiction over here. So I'm assuming that means they use much less alcohol here. And I wonder why that is. Okay, now let's go up here. Is it because they were without alcohol? And over here, almost no alcohol addiction over here. These guys over here have a bit. Let's quickly have a look. If we go over here, right? Let's have a look. Here we've got pretty big alcohol addictions. Well, not big, but sizable. Can we just open this to a little bit of a wider range here? Yeah, sizable. Let's quickly go back to government loyalty. Wow! Look at government loyalty over here. I wonder why that is. We don't do anything for these people. They've got their health seems to be pretty good, 85% all around without any hospitals. They've got some food, but not great. How happy are they? Not happy at all. So our guys are definitely happier on the other side. Culture enjoyment should be very low. Sports enjoyment should be low. Then they've got religious enjoyment over here, which is something we don't have anywhere else. These guys have some clothing to some extent, probably make their own. Let's quickly go back and just check those few things over here. pretty good with our clothing situation. Not so good with this. So religion sympathy. So the new people that I moved in, you can see where I've added them to buildings over here. They've got a fair bit of religious sympathy over there, which is, why is this, are there no people in there? No, they do, there are people. Sports, so we've got a fair bit of sports enjoyment here, but that could be better. Those numbers could definitely be better. Cultural enjoyment is pretty low, but these are fairly new guys. Maybe this side, yeah, maybe we should work on that a little bit. Alcohol, we've checked, government loyalty, and so on and so on. So it's got pretty much the stuff. So I can't really recognize what is different over here. But one of the things that I've decided to do is I will, in fact, procure goods that we don't provide quickly enough. And this might cause a little bit of havoc with our, well, at least food we should do that for. But it may cause havoc with the distribution channel. There's plenty of alcohol over there. We still need to set up. I've got a new pub over there, but we still need to set that up. Let's quickly go and check the other shopping centers over here. Got everything we need, but I am a little worried about the food situation. No, food situation is pretty good. But what I will do is, nonetheless, I will add a little bit like that and say, we will pay for food if it gets too dire. Oh, but what we don't have here is clothes. Okay, so let's go ahead and pay for clothes while I just don't want us to lose more people. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pay for clothing as well, and we're going to pay for electronics as well, right? Those are the things that they would be selling over here. So we'll pay for all of that, so at least we have some stock of these items available. Meat we're already doing that for. So we don't want people to run out of goods, because that, I think, determines their happiness quite a lot. So let's just make sure that we do in fact pay for some of that. Oh, actually, they could potentially not be getting here quick enough. Yeah, so there are some stuff over here. Okay, I'd rather than pay for it over here. So I'm going to be sure that we've got electronics and clothing and a little bit of food over here. So let's pay for that just to make sure that we've got a decent supply. I don't want us to run out. Then at the same time, I will drop that one, so it's only on the other side. We'll see how that works for us. So hopefully that helps us out. The only other thing that I can think about, which is causing these people to escape much more so than anywhere else, is potentially, and is there anything else that we can check here? Let's just have a look. So that's these things: car owners, children can't go to school, worker was taking care of their baby, children can't go to school because there weren't no places for school. So there are some people not going to school, even though we have a school with the capacity right over here. That's an interesting one. And then this, okay, so we probably need, but there's a kindergarten over here. Oh, it's full. Okay, anyway, we'll start having a look at these things in a little bit more detail. It is important we start looking at that. So there's not much else that we can do to help us. The only other thing that I thought, and the theory I have, is that it has potentially something to do with the pollution situation over here. So if we do this, we can see that there are areas with pretty bad pollution, but now because the production is dropping, it's maybe less a situation over here. If we go over here, we can't actually see that because we don't have pollution stations anywhere else. So I'm thinking it might be that. So that's my running theory at the moment, is that these people are really unhappy with their living conditions. Look at this, 10 people only. One? Wow, this is crazy. We really need to do that. So my idea and where I'm going to start addressing this is by moving the city. I will be building an expanded city over here. So I've started by doing that, getting our stuff going, and this is going to be our new shopping center set up over here. We've got some forklifts, and let's set up those forklifts. And we've got a meat storage and a small warehouse, and then we'll be able to get the goods that we want. Let's just limit the amounts of stuff over here. So I don't want crops in here. I don't want chemicals or fabrics or alcohol. Well, no, I think all alcohol is fine. We want food, we want clothes, we don't want electronic components, we don't want mechanical components, we don't want plastics. So there we go. Those are the three that we want over here. So we'll try and get a fair bit of that in here. Hopefully that'll be sufficient. If we can keep that well stocked, it should be fine. The meat one is fine by itself. There we go. So now we've got something going on over here and starting to happen. So I will continue to expand this area so that we can slowly at least provide workers for all of these services over here. In these new facilities. So I'll keep moving people over. I might actually pay for it a little bit because we've got a little bit of money available. So I might actually pay for some immigrants so that we don't keep pillaging from the same guys over there all the time. Okay, the other thing that I've done in between episodes, I've finished off our... Oh, this is what I'm very excited about this. Guys, you have to have a look at this. I have redone this area over here. The Bibridge rail lines over here I've redone. So now there's not that pinch point over here anymore. They used to get together over here and then run one line and then split again. So I've doubled them up over here. I've built a very nice arch bridge over here as well, so that we can get across the railway line without it stopping traffic all the time. There are still other bits and pieces, and I need to do really maneuver to get these guys connected. Anyway, but it's done. So now we've got two of these trains here running back and forth to these facilities over here. So there's a drop-off over here, as we did in the last episode, and a drop-off over there. And we have two of these trains running towards the steel mill and back, right? And so their paths never cross anymore, so it means that this area runs pretty smoothly. There are some other trains that I'm also running through here. So what I've also decided to do is I'm running a towns line, which you can see over here, which started at the bridge over here, then goes to Stroprani over here, and then it goes all the way to Sejov over here, and then back. And the idea was that this is kind of a, well, nice to have little line. We don't really moving workers around. And to be honest, by the time it gets here, it doesn't really work. So there's not a lot of people in there. So I might go back on that. I've got two trains running on that. I just have so many trains now that I don't know what to do with them. So that's one of the things that we're doing. We are now really pumping out trains at a massive rate. There's another one over there, and I've gone and stored a few over here as well. So let's quickly have a look. I want to do for an experiment here and see. So if we say we're selling this vehicle like so, it gives us 176. Okay. If we go over here and we say we're going to sell it before we start riding it around, it gives us 176. Okay. Now, what I want to check is if we say this guy, so what they're saying is here, deliver to customs house to sell at full price. So 176 is not the number that we're after. So let's change depot. I believe we should be able to say here. So how can we... Is there as a depot, workplace, or current for the current vehicle? Brand, deliver to custom house to sell at full price. This is a customs house, right? So I can't move it there. I can't move it at all. If I can't send it here, we can't, well, let's try from let's see if we try this one. Let's try this one. That's already at the depot. Yeah, potentially this one can actually work. So if we send, well, if we do that, that doesn't want to work. So if we then send it here, I have no idea how we're supposed to deliver it. The depot over here, and then this one over there, does not work. So I have no idea how that's supposed to work. If you know, please in the comments down below right now, just quickly tell me how you actually deliver a train to a customs house, okay? So that we can sell it for full price, because I want to have a look at that. So now we've got so many of them that we will start actually building other depots elsewhere and start moving them around and then start selling them, because they're pretty good money, and our money situation is looking good, but it can be even better if we do that. Oh, what a mouthful. And that was just a recap of what has happened in the meantime. Now, What has also happened is we finished off the build over here, and I've gone ahead and just made sure we connect our various pieces because it's pretty challenging. So I had to do a little bit of terraforming to get that to work and get all of these pieces in there. But at least now all of this should work. I built a fire station over here so that none of this burns down while we still don't have this operational. But the idea would be that we start using these people and then other people in there. And I'm now very conscious of the fact that this is quite close to the town. And if people don't like the pollution, this might become a bit of an issue. Hopefully this isn't too polluting. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up the game. It can continue going, so we'll run it at high speed. That's kind of the way I like doing it. And what we'll do is we need to start focusing on this area over here and really get that done so that we get tons more people over here. What I thought I'd do is I'll actually spend a little bit of cash to get some immigrants in here. So we'll get Soviet bloc immigrants to come here. They'll give us 10 for 30k. Wow, that's extremely expensive. So let's fill up these buildings. Okay. And then the idea is I can still move a few around, but let's fill up these buildings first with some other people from outside. One of the other things we need to do is probably get our propaganda up and running because these guys are so reduced loyalty. Actually, let's start that. So I've got a few more people in here. We can start sending buses over here to come and collect workers, but I think they can also come over here, these guys. So we'll do with that. But okay, I wanted to do the TV station and the radio station up here in the capital, but I thought maybe let's get the radio station over here. So residential, no, not residential. So equipment for citizens, city hall. I need a city hall actually. We should have a look at that. Then there's a television station, and oh, there's the radio station. This upside down building, and it is massive. It is just huge. So the concern is, I was wondering, maybe we should, if we build it up here, it's a little bit further out of the way and it acts as a little bit of a buffer. I shouldn't be building too much more residential in here because that will cause a little bit more well, it'll be too close to this facility that causes a fair bit of pollution. I need to buffer this as best I can. So let's see what is our best solution for getting this built. I'm not going to build this with cash though. This is one of those things that you need to spend the money, or well, get the time and the effort going. So I'm not going to connect both of I could connect both of those, but I'll move it a little bit like this. I'll try and get it nice and center. Okay. Why? Okay, nice and center. Something like that in this block there. And we will try and level our terrain. Lots of terrain leveling required to get that in there. We'll place that one there. Now I just need to connect it on with some kind of a road. We'll just grab this road. Is this the spot? I think that, maybe I'll just do both of them. That's fine. Let's just do both of them. I will go ahead and pay for those two sections there. That's fine. Now there's a building on fire. Let's quickly just check. Okay, luckily we've got the guys over there, so that's okay. Nice. Let's get back over there so we can see what's going on. We should start seeing construction going straight away. I am now purchasing the stuff, so they should have everything they need. Oh, the other thing we're purchasing stuff directly over here. Some of the goods selling are not available. Why would you say that? Building is missing a power supply. Oh, okay, that might be an issue, so we'll sort that one out ever so quickly. So this will start getting constructed. Let's get a few walkways in place. So there are a few options. So what we'll do is I think we need to run. So let's run ourselves a little bit of a path through there. Can we honestly not tie through here? Oh, we can. There we go. Let's do that. I'm going to pay for these. Something like that. What I'll also do is I will probably connect it onto here, and then have this one run alongside this road through there, probably all the way through here. I do want to make sure that we've got a lot of stuff connected up, and I'll just go ahead and pay for all of that. Okay, so now these guys should be able to go and work here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down the workers substantially, because we can't afford to have the entire town working on constructing this facility. But I believe we should be able to do it pretty quickly. I wish there was a way to just manually set the number. I want no more than, say, 100 people working at this facility, 150 max. Even though they're saying we should put thousands of people in there, I don't quite have those workers available. Okay, so let's set it at about that number. Nothing more than that. So that can now go. Okay, I want to have a look at quickly doing our distribution network for the power in here now. So we're doing a new town. This town I've got a new bus station over here. We've got a rail station over there with its own little bus stations. We could do an additional railway track out here someday. But anyway, we are going to not do it that way. Why, you shouldn't be doing that. You should not be doing that. Guys, you should definitely never, ever, ever be taking stuff back to the warehouse, okay? So you will never load at the shopping center. Never, ever load at the shopping center, and never unload here, okay? It's as simple as that. New instructions. You only unload over there, okay? That is straightforward and simple. Okay, now let's go ahead and grab our power distribution things. So where do we currently have power distribution facilities? We've got one over here, and so presumably we should get another one, say somewhere in this location. I kind of get that can work. What I'll do is I'll just put it on the other side of the road. So we'll do a little something like that. I hope that should give us a pretty decent... Actually, let's bring it a little closer so it can, in fact, touch base with those others. Oh, and this thing doesn't have power either, does it? Oh, it has power. Where's your power come from? You have power. You have power? You have power as well. Okay, so our option over here is looking pretty good. That gives us a little bit of redundancy. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to pay for all of this. It's absolutely fine. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to pay for all of that. And now I need to run some power over here. This is something that I absolutely want to just do tons. I want to redo power completely and just do proper high voltage into medium voltage distribution. At the moment, it's a bit of a disaster. Okay, so let's just get a bit of a splitter in here. Thank you. So medium voltage switch right over, say, well, we would like it to do something like this instead, right? So let's clear that one out there. We'll clear this one too, and let's maybe clear out that one too. So now, if we're saying we want to do, no, not that guy, this guy, right? Okay, I think something like that should be quite reasonable. So let's set that in there. We'll get these guys. What are we using here? This is the big ones. Okay, so you go straight over there, you go over there, and then you will run up over here. Okay, something like that. We'll pay for all of that yet again, as well as this one, so that we can get the power in there. I just need to make sure that we stop losing people. Let's grab a little road like that, just to make sure fire department can get here if they need to get here. Okay, there we go. So now this should be powered, and now hopefully people here should be quite happy that they've got everything they need and can get access to everything that they need access for. So already 100 people working over here, and stuff is being delivered. And I saw very little asphalt there, which made me worry about workers and in those facilities. Okay, stuff is starting to arrive. Probably need a bit of gravel to come here as well. Lots of concrete arriving now. Hopefully they're all full. Yes, well, that wasn't quite full, was it? Why do you have so little in you? 8.4 is at least not that bad. How much is this guy? 9. Okay, were we running out of stuff? Something not powered? Anyway, stuff is arriving, so hopefully we should get construction underway. If that's gravel, that means building will now start. I think that is gravel. Yeah, so building will start as the gravel arrives. Perfect. So now running without issues, and construction is underway on the radio station, so we can try and get a little bit better government loyalty going on. That would be really helpful if we can sort that out. Okay, guys, that is where we're at. Okay, let's hire a bunch, or let's bring in a bunch more people over here. I'm just going to spend, wow, that's pricey. It's really pricey. I should rather just move people around. I'm going to grab a bunch more of these guys right there. Okay, there we go. So that almost cost us that cost us a lot of money. That $500,000 at least for the moving in of these people. So we can't afford to keep losing them. If I now go and have a look, these new citizenry that we have here, they're not very happy. They have decent amounts of food, but we really need these numbers up. I've got a clinic in here now. Government loyalty here is a little bit better. It's getting better. We moved people from the other facilities as well. Government loyalty is starting to get up. I need to understand how we can do that apart from the radio station. They are pretty addicted there, and they've got a pretty decent... these all things are all pretty low. Okay, so we just need to make sure that they have access to all their needs. I think that is the key message that I've got for us over here, is just to make sure that we're getting that right. So a lot of workers coming to work directly at this facility, so hopefully construction will happen quickly. 30 over here. Can we start seeing more people working these facilities? Oh, 12, that's good. Oh man, yes. We're starting to see some more people there. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab a few more people from the other side. Because we can't afford to continue spending like that. Let's grab a few up here and move them to some other buildings. That's one of the big perks of actually starting on a place that that has some people. Okay, what I want to do is just make sure that we fill up some of these buildings a little bit better. Move some more people over here as well. I'm going to try and avoid these very close ones there. Okay, so let's move a ton more people into this one, these palatial residences over here, because they should really be very good quality apartments. So let's have a look here. Quality here is up at 92. These guys are all at 92. These are 91. So really, housing quality is not an issue. We just need to make sure that we've got tons of people available to go to work all the time. And there might be a place where I need to start managing that myself. Okay, now we need more people to be getting here. So let's keep a firm eye. Can we see this month? We're in February. How many escapes? Way too many escapes. Last month, still massive amounts of escapes. Our escapes is still a big deal, but we'll obviously not see an immediate impact. So we just need to make sure that things are slowly getting there. We've got doctors over here, so people should have immediate access to medical facilities. Let's quickly finish off this little piece of road here. I just want to make sure that we tie some of these in appropriately so that people can actually get to the hospital and the likes. We've got tons of people working here, at least. Lots of we're getting this stuff fairly quickly. Are we getting in and out over there? We good? Workers are coming here by bus as well. Okay, nice. I'm trying to do a decent job at getting people all of their needs met. But I think I need a lot more of these sporting venue pieces. So I built a lot more around here. Hopefully that helps a little bit. If we go and have a look at the kindergarten, we're not getting enough people to actually work here, but it has a pretty wide reach. People should be able to go there. This one then would cover some of the others, and then this one will cover the new area over there. So really, I'm hoping we have sufficient kindergarten capacity. There is a bit of an issue, seems to be, with the schools, so let's just see what's going on. Are we not getting enough staff over here? Can we just max this out? It is being maxed out, so there are people that's not actually being schooled. Okay, but we have sufficient people working there. Let's check the other school over here. Let's make sure to max that out so that we get everybody well, nice and schooled. Okay, how's this going? We are seeing a little bit more happening over there. Are we starting to see some plastics happening? We've got chemicals missing. There are some people working here. We don't need that many though. Is chemicals starting to happen? Is my question. Should be happening. And over there. And over there. We need more workers now. We need more. Still need more workers. So let's bring in some more workers. I'm gonna keep a very close eye on this area. We can't afford to keep losing people because I've moved so many people out over there. So many. All of these are practically empty. This one I think was empty and we had new people move in. I don't know. Or move out. Okay, so let's see. I want to move. Let's try and get more people over here. Good stuff. And we'll get more people over here still. These are empty, but I'll kind of leave them like that for now. This building, unable to visit a church. That's okay. Workers can't work because there's no kindergarten. Should be okay. And then there's a school thing. And then there's people without jobs. But we should have enough jobs for everybody. All you need to do is go to the bus station. We will pick you up and take you out over there. I'd rather have higher levels of unemployment. Okay, what I also want to try and do is build a few of these other things. And I'm going to pay for them so we can get them out here as quickly. We'll get some Lenin statues in here. Yeah, absolutely. Right over there. I'll pay for them. See if that changes anything for our people over here. Don't want to spend ages getting all of these built. What's the size of that thing? Can we squeeze something in there? Building in the way. Let's just do the auto build with ruble thing right there. So get that built for us. Nice. So there's a little bit of stuff going on over there. We'll get maybe another little Lenin somewhere. Out over here somewhere. At the shopping center. I like it. Lenin is watching you. Maybe we'll do another one over here somewhere. Something a little different. Wow, that's huge. There you go, guys. Let's see if that helps our government loyalty a little bit. Plaster all the propaganda symbols over here. Now, got some stuff over here. That should be okay. Clothing, electronics, all those kind of things. What are you picking some stuff up here? Have you... Oh, you're dropping off. Did we have chemicals here? Does not seem like we have. What's going on over here? You're waiting to do what exactly? Loading plastics. Okay, you're loading plastics over here. So plastics is now being produced. Okay, that's good. We just need to make sure that these things continue to operate. No workers. Where's my next worker bus coming in? How's our mines doing? We do have workers over here. That's good. That's good. Where's my next? It's the red bus, right? Oh, it's these blue buses. Blue bus. I need people. Oh, you know what? I might have trimmed back on that instead of managing. How many of these blue buses do we have? We could do with another one, I think. And to be honest, maybe we should get one to come and pick people up over here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and procure one more bus. Let's get one with the blue buses so that they don't mess with our system. So let us go ahead. I'm going to do just do this line manually. Let's just add a stop. Come all the way over here, please. Pick up that bus stop over there and then come and drop off. Hello? Over there, and you want to load there, okay, and you don't want these guys or those guys, and you preferably don't want those guys, and then you'll unload on this side, and again only that. Okay, let's do that. Start, get cracking. So we can start at least using people from different spots, but there's tons more workers that's available here right now. Over here we still have a little bit low, but they are picking up. So if we can start sending a bus in here, we'll at least get some workers to come and join the cause. This construction is going along smoothly and I'm quite happy with it. Okay. Okay, it is now March. So can we please see if there is a lower number of escapes in March? Yes, 0 escapes this far. Okay, so we are winning. So I haven't repopulated these towers over here where no one actually lives, but we will need to start doing that at some point. Okay, these people are pretty happy. They've got everything apart from a church. And what I could, I can do that once this is operational. Hopefully the radio will help people kind of get over that spirituality. I'm not really keen on building churches, even though I've got a mod for it, I think. Yeah, I've got a mod for it. So I can potentially go and add a church somewhere here to get people slightly happier. But I don't have escapes at the moment, so we're going to go ahead with it as is. So there's been a few things. Okay, I need to make sure that we actually do distribution of meat to this facility over here. So I'm doing all my meat distribution from this area right there. It's filled up with vehicles, so let's just add an additional one. I'm quite happy with all of this. So let's just add another task. Okay, we'll need to check that now. Let me pause just so we don't get rid of that. Get going over there. You will need to unload meat over there, please. If it is less than 90%, please bring the meat on over. So we should get meat delivered here soon. That should be fine. Let's just see where this is at. This is a shopping center. We should have this under control in no time. Where's my here it comes. Here comes the firefighters. Okay, that seems to be getting that under control. Okay, good stuff. That's back under control. No problems. Okay, we've got 2 of these done. If we get another one, it won't fit, so we'll need to move one of these to this facility over here, and it's full. Okay, so what I'm going to do at the moment, I'm not going to stop the production of this. I would rather just sell one of them. Oh, 178. Nice. Let's sell it. Thank you. There we go. Let's sell the other one as well, so we still have 2 over there that we're not using. So let's sell 2 of them. That's awesome export product. Okay. I want to get us to start building more of this. Do we have anything? I don't want to pause the game. Okay, these guys are stuck for some reason. You need to be so careful with this stuff. Okay, that should... Yeah, that I know why that is the case. So this guy is on its way that way. That one is clear if it wanted to go... Oh, this guy. Yeah, we shouldn't have these over here. And I'm terribly worried that these guys are just going to run into one another, because this guy should be able to make this move. I can't actually get that one to go out that way. So let's try a little something over here. If I squeeze in, I don't know if that's even reasonable, but let's do that. If we squeeze in something like this over here, let's try it from that side. Yeah, so if we do that, I'm gonna pay for it. Oh yeah, I'm still got the rubles on, so let's do that. Let's get that built. Okay, so they should be able to switch paths. Okay, can you now find yourself a direction here? You cannot. Okay, what I what I think we should do is I want to get rid of that piece there at the very least, and what I think we'll do now is let's try and slowly get these guys. I'm hoping this guy will path that way, because I think what's happening here is these guys want to stick to the same line. So if I remove that one, this guy could presumably make his move. Nope, he's not doing it. Okay, so what I need to do is I actually need to set up a chain signal right there to just catch him. And now I need to get... Now the question is, if I do this thing, will that guy just go straight into him? It will probably, right? That is ludicrous. Now this guy doesn't know where he's going. We need to, that all needs to be part of this one switch. This is the problem. We need it. But if we have it in there, actually you won't be able to use it that way. Anyway, that's okay. Let's do that. But for some reason, we're going to need to get rid of this guy to go somewhere else, right? Can I take you to the depot? Actually, you're not going to be able to go to the depot. Oh man, this stuff is really frustrating. And it's just this little mistake here. The fact that this set of signals was in here and we had this thing caused these guys to kind of block that up. And now they're not using the new stuff that I've built for them here. You should have a button where you can ask to repath. Then you can actually fix some of this stuff. Let's just make sure that this is under control. There should be stuff available to come here, right? There's a fire station. It doesn't have anybody working there, is it? No. So why? No fire trucks? Oh man, this isn't connected. See, this is the issue, right? Let's just get out of here. You need to manage this so carefully. Otherwise, yeah, exactly right. There is no access route to it. I wonder if I messed this up while I was working here. How are we going to connect this? Presumably, we're going to connect this like so. See, this is a bit of an issue. So let's trim. Can we please trim back some of this stuff? Okay, so presumably we can now run a little path through there, and oh please guys, just be able to do that. Am I going to have to trim this back a little? Okay, try that one more time. Honestly. Like so. Really? Why is this not possible? Well, if that's the case, we're going to do this. Can't actually get this one accessed anywhere. Oh man, what a disaster. Okay, anyway, that's the one part of this game that's just really not fun. Trying to deal with all of this stuff. Oh, that's why it doesn't want to work. That's why. Oh, holy moly, that's a little weird, isn't it? Oh, I've got the wrong button. Can we try that one more time? So we can in fact connect it through here. Oh man, I hope I didn't break it now. I may have broken it. Let's try that again. Because it seems to be a little cheat here. Well, you should be able to run a path through there. Really, you should. So let's try that. Let's bring... okay, maybe if we do it in one foul swoop, it'll work. Man, this is There we go. Okay, so there we go. So we're definitely not going to get a path for that thing. So there's a bit of an issue there. Let's quickly make sure to tie these back up and not lose too much of our little path there, even though I'm not sure all of them are fully working. But now, presumably now we'll see a fire truck come over here. Yes, there they go. Fire trucks are on their way. Okay, so hopefully we should save that facility. I don't want to rebuild it. This is why you always check when there's a fire. Perfect, we're going to beat that. Okay, now back to our train dilemma over here. Just want to get sorted on this. Okay, so that's a bit of an issue for us. So if we... I would much rather we get this guy. Okay, let's send you in the other direction. Okay, now, from there, I believe we should be able to get you to go to a depot, if there is room in the depot. The workplace is full. I'm going to sell another one of these. Thank you. The price went up. Okay, now, move to the depot. Okay, let's see. Can you please find your way? Yes, you can. And you'll be able to go back. Okay, sorted that out. Now that you're not... We don't want you to go to the depot anymore. Just go back to... I'm not actually sure where you worked. Anyway, we should find that pretty easily. We can either get you to come here. I think that's the one. You're coming back over there. Okay, yeah, hopefully that's the one. Then you... I'm going to get rid of that one. Yeah. Okay, I don't know why you're not actually working now, but what we'll do is I'm going to get rid of you, so you should be able to go where you need to go. Ah, that's why. We're going to put a change signal in there, and we're going to have a change signal over there, so that means you can actually get through all of this. Okay. Again, here we are going to have some concerns in the fact that if we allow this, we can't possibly have multiple signals through here, because these vehicles will get stuck. So they won't be coming off that one anymore, so they'll just be going in and out of this section. So yeah, but once it goes over there, they might... Okay, anyway, let's just leave it for now. I think we're okay. You should be able to find your way. Yes, there you go. Find your way. Perfect. Do that thing. Are you going in? Yeah, also in that direction. Okay, perfect. So we've got that all sorted out. So presumably things should be back up and running and appropriate. Okay, let's get these guys. I want them to continue work on that road over here. So please come and finish off this road. We need to connect you up over here so that we can get all of this built as well. That's a bit of a save there. That's awesome. Don't mind that. Okay, let's quickly come back over here. Let's double check our escapes. No escapes this year. End of March. So for the entire month of March, we had no escapes, and we had some deaths and a lot of births, which I'm very happy about. Okay, so hopefully it means that now these numbers here should remain high. They have most of the stuff they need. There's like one or two that can't get to a sporting facility. How is our numbers looking over here? Not perfect, but at least everything should start moving again, and we are starting to see plastics in here. We should start seeing all kinds of other stuff being developed. This is working, but no, it's waiting on plastics. 100 and... Okay, we need to just trim this thing down. We don't need this many people to work on that. We'll just trim that down to like 70. Hopefully that's okay. So people sitting around here without plastics is the issue. This thing should be filling up with meat. Oh man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful to see. We should get some of these things to be filled in. Okay, people are pretty happy then over here now. And we've got a fair bit of money because we're selling trains like they're toy trains. Okay. Are people moving back into... People are moving back to these, I think. No, maybe not. Maybe they are. Maybe they are in fact moving back over here. Let's do that. What I'm going to do is, this one was on 0. It's pretty close to all the pollution over here. I'm going to fill this one up with immigrants. And we're going to come back. That is pricey stuff. $500,000 just on that. And we're going to see how that goes when we come back in a while and check if they still have their full complement of 189 over here. But I do like us that we're having a lot more workers available. There are even workers popping in over there. There's a lot of buses coming in through here. So the fact that there's so many of them might be slightly part of our problem. Okay, good stuff. All of this is still running along smoothly. Not full on the worker complement, but it's a pretty decent load. Oh, look at this. Look at this, guys. Oh, we're running them at half capacity? Why? Were we doing way too much chemicals? Okay, well, anyway. So we are doing a very low amount of chemicals then. Let's ramp up production here on some of these a little bit. Okay, let's do that. 2 ramp ups over there. Let's see where this one is at. Yeah, let's ramp that up as well. Wonder if that's new. I can't remember switching these down. This doesn't have any gravel. Are we out? No, you've got gravel. Yeah, you're working. You're just using it as quickly as it's coming. You're not storing it on site. Okay, that's good. All of that is pretty good. I'm hoping we'll see lots and lots coming in. Okay, chemicals are starting to come in. I really think we just need to ramp up these all the way. I'd rather just get full complements of people here and get another bus operating this route. So that we can get that sorted. No, not purchasing. Sorry about that. That's the one. Okay. Purchase one more bus over here. Thank you. Another blue bus. And we're just going to say you are going to go and... I need to do proper routes. I still need to do that. Where can you actually go and fill this up? Over there. And then take it over there. You're gonna not pick up any children or passengers. You're not gonna get any of those guys. Oh, anyway, you're only loading. And then you're gonna unload like so. There you go. Start. Okay, so presumably we'll get some more workers in through here now. What's going on over here? We are producing fair amounts of fuel. How's the bitumen? We're struggling a little bit with the bitumen. So production here needs to be ramped up a little bit as well. Okay, one of the other things we need to do is we need to provide fuel over here. So let's just make sure to add this facility. Thank you. So please make sure to unload at that facility also. Good. We still don't have this one set up, so can we get this distribution facility? It is currently doing all the bits and pieces, so let's make sure to add that one, please, as well as that one. And here you will only go and unload. Seems to be able to do both, but you'll go and unload some of that, and some of that, and here you'll unload the alcohol. Yeah, that should be fine. So hopefully we'll start seeing some distribution go into that direction. Whether we get enough stuff delivered here, I don't know. I think these facilities are a little on the small side, so I should potentially expand this if I can, or just add another facility somewhere over here. Whew, okay, let's go back and have a look at this guy. It's still pretty full. It's still saying they're complaining a little bit about sports, but not too much. A few are still complaining about the sports stuff. There's a few spots over there. How's this going? About halfway through that one. Stuff is being delivered as quickly as we need it. Could do with an extra crane, actually. Are you gonna deliver the big crane? Do we have a big crane over here? We do not. We only have the 3 cranes. Makes me wonder, should I get rid? I'm going to get rid of one of these buses. So Sorry about that, guys. And I'm going to go ahead and procure for us a big crane. A tower crane. Let's get the biggest, baddest tower crane that we can. This one. So that we can get to work on that a little quicker. So someone needs to please, with a covered open hole, please go and take that one there. That should be pretty good for us if we can do that. Get that up and running. One of these guys should go and do that. Okay. Oh, I wanted to do an extra few sporting facilities over here just to make sure we've got some stuff here. Yeah, there's a room here. I can actually fit something else in there. I might be able to do this though. Ooh, that side. No, I'm not going to do that. Maybe I'll do it in here. I can fit something else in there also. Okay, no, that's going to be fine. Let's just do that. I will tie these together and I'll build this with the rubles though. What we'll do is we will run this path up there. We'll tie that one in on that side. We'll tie this one in kind of over here. And yeah, stop doing that so we don't make mistakes. I'll just pay for these. I don't want to take the focus off of the radio station. They are pretty cheap. So there's we're adding tons of facilities. You know what this is a good spot for? A little bit of a statue of Lenin, I think. Oh, it doesn't want to fit here. We can't get Lenin in here? What the hell? A smaller Lenin maybe? Okay, a smaller Lenin it is. Going to kind of hang out here over the soccer fields. Oh, and I should be actually building these as well. Let's do that. We'll also do that. And so Lenin will hang out over here with us. Okay, hopefully that all gets our loyalty up a little bit more. Let's quickly have another look at the loyalty overlay. Yes, no, maybe. It does look a little bit better. Whether it's really good, I don't know, but it is looking better than some of our other facilities. Let's quickly go over here and see the similar thing. So we don't have the statues over here. So this area is pretty bad, right? No statues here. Then if we go to this area where there are some statues, you can see over here is pretty better. And one of the interesting things is here we've got the headquarters of the Communist Party. Maybe an interesting thing. But over here you can see a little bit more of that. So I am very tempted to just put in here a fair bit more of these things. So we've got some of these. Let's make sure to add a couple more. Oh man, that's a good spot there, next to the rail. We'll do that one there. There's one over here. Let's see about getting a few other bits and pieces. We'll get one more over there. Need to do a few down here, I think. Let's get a bit of a Lenin going on somewhere. Yeah, that spot could be okay. Squeezing there looking through the building. There's a few spots over here where we can do some. Doesn't seem to want to do with them. We need to find some spot here somewhere. There's the star. We need a spot in here. There we go. Nice. So as you're walking to the movies, you can think of Lenin. And to the sporting facilities. Can we squeeze it? We can. There we go. Hopefully that helps things out a little bit. Okay. I want to do up here a few as well. Oh, that spot there could be awesome. My urban planning pieces coming together over here. Urban design. Let's see. That's too big. Whoa. That's pretty huge, actually. This one seems to be about the smallest that we've got. But yeah, it really doesn't want to just go anywhere. So it's going to go in there. Let's get ourselves one of these guys. Oh man, that can squeeze in here quite easily. Can we bring it a little? Oh, there's already one over there. Can we squeeze it in here? We can. There we go. So look at that. Sorry about your view of the tennis courts over there. Okay, hopefully all of this will slowly start bringing up things a little bit. Let's get another Lennon in here somewhere next to the rail. Man, that's close. Oh, it's going to work. Nice, a big Lennon over here. I like it. I like it. Maybe one more down here somewhere. Yeah, you guys didn't think that's what we're going to do in this episode, did you? Something a little smaller, maybe. There we go. Nice. Good stuff. So we've got a fair bit of that going on over here now. So hopefully this will slowly, the government loyalty will slowly creep up a little bit. Over here, it's really, really bad. So we'll do another experiment. We'll go where we say like, okay, all of these are like very low. That one's like at 7%. And it's next to this over here. What I wanted to do is actually get a massive one somewhere over here. Let's do Lennon, a big Lennon. I like it. We'll get Lennon in there. That's good over there. And then what I'll do is I'll go to one other spot where there's almost nothing, like over here somewhere. And let's just place a little Lennon statue somewhere over here and see if this building by itself starts to become a little bit improved. I just don't want to mess up our future potential. Okay, let's get Lennon in here and see how these buildings go now that we've got a statue of Lennon over there. Okay, guys, I think that's where we're going to end it this episode. There's been a lot of work on getting our escapes down. And, excuse me, and trying to get this town, this town to, there goes my voice, this town to work a little bit better. This one is still up. Ooh, one has left, but I'm not sure that means they've actually escaped. They might have just moved to a different building. Let's quickly have a look at our escapes. So again, this month, May, no escapes. Last month, no escapes. And this year, we've got like 2,000, but it was all in January, I believe. Yeah, so I think we've kind of solved the escape problem. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We're still building trains. We do want to get road vehicles up and running. And I may actually start bringing people in by bus over here so that we can at least get that started. But we also need to get our goods delivered. But I think we've resolved the biggest issue. Oh, I also built another bridge over here. A pretty big arch bridge over here. I decided that it was just being too slow, so I built a bridge right next to it. Didn't pay for that myself, though. We did build it. It just took us a while. Okay, there we go. Trains popping out. Wow, we are building these trains at pace. How are we going with all the various components that we need? They're all here. Plastics is the biggest problem, though. But a train doesn't take a lot of plastic. So anyway, that is looking awesome. Let's sell another. Let's sell both of them actually. Nice. So that's a massive good export product for us right over there. Do we still have some available? Yeah, we still have 2 available so that we can start running additional train lines at some point. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button. I do really appreciate it. It's because of all your support that I continue to do this series. So please keep doing that. Hit the like button. Add some comments down below. Tell me what you think we should do next, where we should focus. If I've done anything wrong. What was the one thing I was asking about? Oh, getting the trains to the customs house. If you know how to do that, let me know. Let me know, please, down below in the comments. And I will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.